I'm sitting with world-renowned trainer and multi-millionaire business owner Dani Johnson, and we're going to ask her some simple questions on how you, as a home-based business owner, can wildly succeed with your home-based business. So thank you for being with me, Dani.
Thanks for having me. It's an honor.
Awesome. Now, what are some tips and techniques or strategies that you would share with these people who are home-based business owners that you applied to achieve tremendous success as a home-based business owner?
Well, first of all, what people need to understand is this is not a lottery ticket, this is not a game of chance, and it's not a fantasy. This is actually a real live business. And what I have found through all the years of teaching people how to become millionaires in this industry is, A, most people don't get that this is a profession. And this has been my chosen profession since I was 19 years old. Now, I went from literally homeless, living out of a car with $2.03 to my name, to a millionaire in 2 years. That happened because I gave it the honor and respect that a business deserves. It was almost as though I had paid $1 million for that particular business, is how I treated it. And so I didn't fudge on making calls. You need to get started and actually represent yourself in a professional way. I didn't degrade it by trying to sound or look like a salesperson. I built my business as though it was, I'm running a company. And I'm a headhunter just like any other headhunter is, and I'm competing for those engineers and attorneys just like any other headhunter is, and that's why we earn the money that we did. So you need to establish yourself, number one, professionally. Not another amateur. We do not need another amateur in the home-based business arena. We can come up with thousands of those. We need people that is a different breed, people that are going to educate themselves. And I'm not talking about educated on your comp plan or even educated on your product. There are plenty of information idiots out there. There are plenty of ingredient geeks out there. We don't need another one of those. People could care less about that product. They're buying you. And if you can learn how to make yourself irresistible to that prospect through a process of words, through a process of authority, through a process of body language, through a process where you know how to get them over their barriers, over their objections. You can do this professionally without pushing anybody, without being a salesperson. You will dramatically change your income in the business. Not only that, come on, we all know people that are very uncomfortable talking with people. In fact, every crowd that I'm speaking in, whether it's 700 people or more, I always ask, how many of you hate sales? Every hand goes up. But you got into this. Why? How many of you don't want to sell? All the hands go up. Then there must be a better way to be able to present your business. And so we teach people how to do it without selling. Clearly, because no one likes rejection, no one likes to sell. That's the bottom. And there are a few of those rare people. I happen to not be one of those people. So one, you got to professionalize. You've got to absolutely get serious about what it is that you're doing. You've got to plug into training systems that will professionalize your game. The truth is this. Doctors spend $200,000 on their education to become a doctor. They spend 10 years of their life with no guarantee at all of making 6 and 7 figures. I spent $25,000 on my education to learn how to be successful in my business. Guess what? I've made millions. So the bottom line is this. If you're a pro, you're going to do what pros do. You're going to make that investment into the right kind of training that has a proven track record that's going to spit you out on the other side as either a 6 or a 7-figure income earner, just like many of my clients have become. So there you go. In a few minutes, that's what I encourage people to do.
Thank you very much. And Dani, where could they learn more about you and the systems that you provide your clients?
Okay. Well, first of all, you can find us at DaniJohnson.com, which is DANI Johnson.com, and I will encourage you this. There's free information that's worth thousands and thousands of dollars. If you go there now, just test us out. Here's the truth. You can learn to do anything. You can learn how to do anything. You learn how to walk, you learn how to talk, you learn how to eat, you learn how to do the current profession that you're in right now. In the beginning, it was uncomfortable. In the beginning, you were embarrassed. I want you to remember right now the first day on your first job. It was difficult, you were embarrassed, you messed things up. After a week, you got better. After a month, you are on autopilot. Go to the website, and if you listen for 30 days for free, there are 30 calls that are absolutely free on that site. Listen for 30 days for free. I promise you, this business, you will professionalize it, you'll get better results, you'll increase your closing ratios. Just like, for example, I'm going to tell you one story. Sandy out of Michigan, a mom of 3, homeschooling mom who was 6 sent home to die, had cancer, 14 diseases in her body. She went to our site, she plugged into our live training seminar called First Steps to Success, scrounged the money, she was $400,000 in debt at the time, scrounged the money to get it together. Check this out. She was 0 for 3,000. She'd made 3,000 phone calls and did not sell a dime of product, did not sign up a person into her business. You know why?
Why?
Because she's doing it the same way everybody else is doing it. Listen, the consumer today is wiser than they were 20 years ago. You cannot come out with the same old pitch that everyone's been using for 20 years. So she learned a new way. She learned a confident way to be able to professionally present her business to where her prospects chase her. Now she has a 90% closing ratio with cold leads, which she never had sponsored anybody in cold leads before. Has a 50% closing ratio with 6-month-old frigid, horrible, I don't even want to talk to those people kind of leads. And so this woman has made $200,000 in 16 months, has paid off $125,000 worth of debt, totally recovered, her body is healed. Her son now is working a business with her, her whole life has changed. How did it start? She went to a website. She started to listen for free. She plugged into First Steps to Success. She plugged into coaching classes that we teach on prospecting and closing. She diligently did everything that she needed to be able to learn. If you're serious about being a professional, not an amateur, because we don't need another one of those. If that's what you want to be, quit. Just be a satisfied customer with your opportunity, because we don't need another amateur out there failing and being frustrated and misrepresenting an amazing industry. You want to do what Sandy has done. You want to do what I've done. Go right now, listen, DaniJohnson.com. Sign up as a free member. Listen to the free content. Get into a live training. I promise you, everything we have is totally guaranteed. You have nothing to lose besides the debt you're now facing, nothing to lose besides bad skill sets, nothing to lose but frustration, nothing to lose but building a business that's not working. You're going to learn exactly, step by step by step, how to get the job done at DaniJohnson.com.
Wow. Thank you.
You're welcome.